Hello, hello. This is Fandramir, and working through preparing myself for this stream today, I realized that I'm too low a level by about 4 levels to pick up book 4, so I'm going to be working through getting. Hold on. I'll be working through getting about 4 levels so that I can pick up that quest from Aragorn. I could theoretically start the quest that helps you to get the sword, his sword, back together, but I don't know. I feel like I am not quite there yet. So let's get on with that then, shall we? So right now what I'm doing is I'm looking for one more sickle fly for that bounty. There's one. Alright, now let's turn that bounty in.
Greetings.
Let's pick up the... pick up the jeweler one. Alright. So there's that. Alright, put in the next one. And continue on. One second. Alright. Well, might as well deed as I go. As I keep saying. I'm trying to find this Gostoth character, which, if I'm not mistaken, is usually in the far corner of these ruins. Which, apparently, on its own, can be a difficult thing to find. This place is like a maze. Dang it. How do I get up there? Do I have to go all the way around this way? Alright, here we go. Good, good. Hello, welcome to my stream. I'm working my way up to level 32 so I can go to Rivendell and pick up the foreword for book 4 of the Epic Quest line in volume 1. That's what I'm doing right now, is trying to do as many high-level quests as I can so I can get those 4 levels as fast as possible. And right now I'm looking for this Gostoth character. Says he should be around here somewhere. But I don't see him. Alright. Maybe he's around the corner here. Gostoth, where are you? There he is. I see him. Alright. There we go. There we go, got him. Now I gotta head back and turn in to Narthan. Killing warts as I go. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and drop a hello in the chat. It'd be nice to hear from you. Maybe if you play Lord of the Rings Online, what character you play, what class that is, and maybe even what server. One of my goals in live streaming this is to create communities where people can get together in the game, and hopefully later on through Discord outside of kinships to group up and figure out how to run quest lines and fellowships, maybe even raids. So please feel free to say hello. Alright, I also got Enmity of the Dead. Yeah, part 2. Nice. Nice, nice. So far, I've managed to get to level 28 without being defeated. So let's see how long I can keep up that trend. Alright, so now that's good. Alright, gotta bring this full bladder of water to that guy that's up on top of that hill way the heck over there. Over here. Do these guys aggro? They do. Alright. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to start stream on time today. Because I had to, I didn't have to, I chose to go to a retirement ceremony for a mentor of mine. It's good to see him finally retire and start to focus on his family a little bit more. He's a great guy though. But that started at 5 Eastern Standard Time, and I was afraid, because it takes me an hour to get to and from, I was afraid I wouldn't be back in time to start streaming. But I was, so that's good. All right. Here's your water.
What can I do for you?
280, 316. All right. Just keep adding them in. Valuable treasures. What is that? 8 to earn. Oh. Is this where I have to... I think it's to defeat I have for any treasures you may find within the ruins of Mandela. She believes that the whites within the ruins may carry them. Oh, okay. So I've actually got to take on these whites. And I should get enough treasures. Maybe. Apparently not that guy. He didn't rate having treasure on him. Here's another one. That guy did. Deed as you go. I always say deed as you go. It makes finishing deeds at the end a lot faster. It's the same thing with picking up resources. Always stop for ore. Because then when you need the ore, you have it, as opposed to then going to have to ride around in circles trying to find it. Alright. I wonder if Gaunt Men... This... Especially if he doesn't, but I'm not going to kill very many of these because they're related to a different quest part of the epic, so he doesn't have any on him anyway, so I don't want to steal somebody else's chance of completing the epic quest, so I try to avoid killing Gaunt Men in here, just as a courtesy. One more. One more. Oh, look, there we go. Deadly Bile Spewer. Ugh. Sounds like something Nurgle would make. There we go. Alright, now what? Oh, I gotta keep going in and defeat more dead. You know what? Deed as you go. 3 more of them. I'm gonna try to avoid this gaunt guy. He's the one that sometimes you just can't avoid them all, because he's standing right at the bottom of those steps. There we go. That should be it. And if I try to kill that guy and pull those guys in, I don't want to do that. So instead, oh, I gotta defeat the Master of the Ruins, which is all the way up there. So I gotta try to get back around this guy without aggroing him. I keep hearing these weird dinging sounds in the background, and I have no idea what that is. Gotta make my way all the way around these ruins. Oh, there's somebody else here. Let's see if I can catch up to him. Ding! Like that was a ding. I have no idea what that ding was for. If anybody heard it, you know what it is, let me know. Because I'd be very interested to find out. Alright, see, now that's being smart. Got the master. What the? I hate it when you just accidentally open the LotRO store. Alright, let's pick this up. I'm gonna roll on that, but pass on that. Bow back because there's a hidden deed for emotes. I don't know why they're just sticking around up there. Did they say anything in character? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Guess they're just hanging out, so I'm gonna leave Fellowship. I don't know why they would be hanging out, but Different people do things for different reasons. See, you can't avoid the claws here. I'd like to, but you just can't. See, I can't even jump down there because there's still going to be one at the bottom of the steps. See, there he is. Well, I can go this way though. Alright. So now I gotta go up into Agamauer and defeat some whites there. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully I get these levels pretty quick, especially once I start turning in these quests. I should hopefully pick up some levels really fast. Hunting down this bog prowler keeps running away from me. What is going on there? Was he following them? Looks like I guess he was. Yeah, especially with these bog prowlers out here, you definitely want to deed as you go, because they are not as plentiful as you would want for the deed that goes along with them. Let me see, area door. Which one of these is the Lone Lands? This one. Oh, bog lurker. Right, so it's 30. And then once those 30 are dead, you gotta kill 60 more for the second tier. That's a lot. That's 90 bog prowlers. You do a giant circle and you'll maybe get 6, 7 each time you run around a giant circle in there, so you definitely want to deed as you go. I don't know why I have a problem where I just run for no reason. I got horses. Looks like Radagast has something for me here. What's up, boss?
Greetings, friend
Grimbark.
of the wild.
That's a Agamauer instance quest. I'm not gonna do that if I don't have to. I don't want to go into that instance here, especially not on stream by myself. That'd be nuts. Alright. So I gotta kill dead in here. Defeat whites. Come here. Alright, 2 more. And then we're golden. Well, we're not, because then we're going to probably have to move off to the Hurons and Bog Prowlers and then go and leave. Come on, thank you. See, by the time I got to where I would turn, it's already redirecting me to the next quest. If you're new to my Twitch channel here, I did upload onto YouTube under the same name all of the videos of the prologue, books 1, 2, and 3 on there, so you're more than welcome to go over there, watch them. If you like what you saw, leave a like. Maybe subscribe. If you're not here and you like what you see, maybe leave a follow. Definitely helps. And then I believe it lets you know when I go online. I typically go online. My plan, my goal is to go online every night at 8 o'clock. So far that's been attainable. Though sometimes it seems like my wife is not the happiest when I do. Which I can understand. I'm sure a lot of people with significant others can understand that. Nice. I really need to set up a camera. I think it might be more engaging if I had a camera. Hey, if that's you, Monk, can you let Delta know that I'm curious as to how to set up a Discord? I know you guys have one for your watchers and everybody to communicate that way. And I'm curious to know how to set one up. I've never done it. I find it interesting that all of these walking trees, they get added to this game because of a couple of just really one-off lines in the books. In the Fellowship of the Ring book, there is a mention of walking trees being discussed by the hobbits. Not the main hobbits, but I think it was like the Gaffer Gamgee and the one jerk of a hobbit, I forget his name, but Ted Sandyman, that's it. I believe that's his name. Talking about strange things happening in the Shire. It was kind of mentioned in the movie, but specifically in the book they mention having seen trees walking and things like that. So that led to these walking trees in this game. That and the you don't necessarily see them doing so in the book or in the movies, but you see the trees after the... Where is this guy? After the battle at Helm's Deep, trees moved in and you know, took out the rest of the Uruk-hai army as they tried to escape. That also helped in the creation and the idea of making these not talking, but walking trees, which I thought is an interesting thing. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my chat. I'm right at this point, well, my live stream, I should say. I'm in the middle of trying to put together, or not trying to put together, trying to level up my character. I've got 3 more levels to go before I can pick up the beginning quest for Book 4, which is given to me by Aragorn in Rivendell. And I don't know if you just heard that, but when I said that, I had a whistle sound come out of my mouth, which is very rare. I wish I knew how to do that on command, but I can't. So you've now observed that. Zuck Master, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Just trying to find some bog prowlers in here. How have you been? How was work? Well, it's Saturday. Did you go to work today, or did you just relax? Let me refresh this. Oh, there's a bog prowler. After this guy, I've got, what, 7 more to go? Right? Yeah, something like 7. These guys aren't a deed, right? No. Alright. See, part of the problem finding bog prowlers here is that some of them, you know, they're just standing there and they're visible. Others, they're not. You have to... They're like stealth. Stealthed? That's a weird word to say. Look, see? There it is. And you gotta wait until you identify one. And accidentally aggro a tree in the process. What you got going on, Zuck Master? You got, did you work on your champion? What level is he now? Or she? Want to be inclusive here. 5 more. Ooh, you're level 21 now. Good. Moving fast. There's usually 1 or 2 stealthed in this little bit of ruins here. Which, if you're not high enough level, you kind of just have to run on top of them. Yep, see, there we go. So good, you're at level 21. Hey, you know what I realized, Zuckmaster? And I apologize because I accidentally misled you. But apparently this is not a legendary server or VIP server. And you can create a character on this server. And then theoretically you could show up and we could do some quests together. I thought this was. I don't know why I thought this was a legendary server. Usually I play on legendary servers, but then I remembered Fandramir Jr., my son, wanted to play with me. So we created a character for him, but he's on a free-to-play account. So he would not have been able to have been on this server on a free-to-play account. So therefore, you'd have to be able to, you know, you would be able to create a character on this account. Bog Lurker Slayer. Okay, I got the lowest level. I've only got to kill 60 more of those to get the next level of the deed, which I'm not going to attempt to do on purpose right now. Because just running around, finding things and killing them is not necessarily the best in entertainment. Or at least it's not for me. It's boring for me, so it's got to be boring for other people. Especially when I'm just droning on about nonsense. Yeah, so if you want See if you can make a character here. It's completely up to you. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to. Defeat Rudauer Hillmen. That means I gotta go way over there now. And these guys are not easy. Usually. And I'm at a low enough level that they might be a little bit of a challenge. You see. Usually the archer ones are easier. It's these guys, the Kreoth Faithful, they're usually easier ones to kill. That was exceedingly easy. It's these novices. Look at 2,636 hit points that are the trouble. So if I could stick to fighting these guys, should be relatively okay. I wonder if I can actually get some ancient tokens off of these guys. Ah, nice, I can. Let me see if I can actually fight this guy. Oh, so far so good, I should be fine. Okay, alright. My fear has been allayed. I am no longer afraid. And then watch me die here. But I have managed to live this long. I haven't been defeated yet in the game, so that's not normal for me either. I've usually died at least once by now. Sometimes before I hit level 20, and then I've got to restart the character because my obsessive compulsive disorder with these kinds of games would not allow me to have a character that could not possibly get everything that he can get in the game. Which drives me crazy, so I'm sure it would drive everybody else here crazy as well. Yeah. Look at that. Like butter. Like butter. I gotta be a little bit more careful though. There we go. Yeah, so the health and combat in this game is I always thought was interesting. So for the enemy characters, it's legitimately health. The red or orangish colored bar, for them, that's legitimately health. But for me and other friendly characters, it's a green bar, and it's not actually health, it's morale. Because when you get defeated in this game, that's why I say defeated instead of killed. But when you get defeated, you're not actually dying. You're just losing faith in whatever the mission, whatever the case is, and retreating. So you're like falling back to, a safe space, I guess you could say. And yeah, you don't actually die in this game. And that's why minstrels are the healers, because they restore your faith, they boost your confidence, that kind of thing. It's an interesting concept. And then instead of like mana, we have power. How much power do you have? Yeah, so that's why, in World of Warcraft, you lay there and you're dead, like your character looks like he's dead. Right? At least that's what I've seen. I haven't played World of Warcraft enough to be able to be like, that's exactly what's going on. I don't really know. But in this game, you're just being defeated and retreating. Alright, that means that I've got too much stuff in my inventory. Look at that. Look at all that junk. You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about WoW Classic. I had a neighbor at the house that I lived in before this one, and he was a huge, uh, he was a huge World of Warcraft Classic player. He ran his what do they call them? Net guilds? I don't know. I'm showing my ignorance here, but he ran, as far as I understood it, he ran his, what we would call kinships in this game. Their guilds, their groups. And, yeah. Oh, this is two of them. This is not good. Jeez. Come on. Die. There you go. Come on. It's like a race to the finish. He's gonna die. There we go. God, am I going further into this? I thought I was on my way out. I should be on my way out. But I feel like I'm running further and further into these ruins. But yeah, he really liked World of Warcraft Classic. I don't know. I was about to really get into it. And like, I was willing. I had some very good friends. Godfather of my oldest son was big into World of Warcraft. I believe, yeah, and at one time anyway, at this time that I'm talking about it, and which is had to have been like close to a decade ago that I was trying it out. But it was right around when the pandas came out, the expansion with the panda characters, and I was like, nah, I don't know. I joke with my wife all the time that pandas aren't even real, that they're men in suits, and that pandas don't actually exist. Which is obviously, I think it's a joke, but it's funny nonetheless. Sell all this stuff off. Now I know somebody's probably going to watch this at some point and be like, what are you doing? Those are task items. You can turn them in. I understand that. I've never understood those task bars. Or the task boards. There's one right there. Like, I understand it. I just never felt like doing it. Because I usually get because you do it for, what's the rewards? They're like reputation, right? Yeah, you do it for reputation. I usually have no problems gaining reputation the old-fashioned way, so I don't really feel obligated to do tasks. What is Poe? P-O-E. What is that? I see you wrote Diablo in there. That's a good game, but I'm used to like Diablo and Diablo 2. I never played any of the other Diablos. So what is Poe? These are Agamauer quests. I can take them out of there. Take you off. Put you on, and you. Alright. Oh, bark strips to Radagast. Hello, welcome. Here we go. What is this?
The deed is done.
Yes, the deed is done. 648. 980, there we go.
So the deed is done.
Mm-hmm. You said that already?
You have done well.
Thank you. I try. Now, if only you could tell my boss that. I'm just kidding. It's a running joke in the office that I work at. Or at least I hope it's a running joke. I don't know. Know thyself? I have no idea. Still trying to figure out what Poe is. P-O-E. Zuckmaster put in the chat there. Where am I going? Wrong way. Ancient tokens. This way. Ancient tokens from... Oh, yep, okay. Raycor. Yeah, that's him there, cutting off the hand, and then Angmar's dead. Okay. Well, LotRO is the best. Yeah, definitely. I've, like I said, I've left this game to play other games so many times. I always come back. Always come back. For the last 18 years, I've been coming back to this game. Because, you burn out. Just like you burn out on anything else. Especially if you have an ADHD like I do, you tend to lose focus. That's one thing that I'm hoping that this streaming will help me do, is maintain focus. And not just burn out on the game. Might as well kill these guys. Don't have a whole lot left to go. What is that? What did I see? 19? 8 once this guy's dead? Let's take a look. I'm not there yet with this. I've got, what is that, 89 left to kill there? But I was more talking about this one. White Slayer here. Yeah, I've got 7 more whites, and I've finished the advance. See, that's the benefits of deeding as you go. Because now, this deed will be done. Or essentially done. And I won't have to worry about it. I won't have to retrace myself and come back and work on it when I could be doing other things. Deed as you go. Where am I? I made a wrong turn somewhere. Somewhere around here is a... Or at least there was a back way into the... Trying to get over here. Where this blue circle is right here. And I've seemed to have missed it. Or they got rid of it, but I doubt that. I don't normally do stuff like that. Oh, there it is back there. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Is that it? No. That's the normal way out. Okay, mounting up. I'm just gonna ride. Make this faster. I know there was a separate way out there. I'm wondering how I'm missing it. Is that it? Maybe that's it. Okay. I got it. Whew. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Look at this guy just standing there watching me kill his two buddies. I mean, it's good for me, but... Alright, come on, come on. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. When mobs just randomly walk into your area and aggro on you, it's a pain in the neck. There you go. So what do you think, Zuckmaster? Do you think you can make a character on this server? Or do you think you're too invested in, what is it, glamdring? Now? It's telling me that I need to go south. And kill some gaunt protectors. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go over here and do it there, because there's a couple quests over there I can do at the same time. Yep. Efficiencies also. Like, for example, if you're in Breeland and you're working in the Chetwood forest next to the Combe logging camp, Combe, however everybody wants to say that, the name of that town, right outside of Archit, there's a way that you can go in there and do the quests in like a kind of a circular way that will then allow you to more efficiently get it done. There we go. And done with that deed. Now let's take a look at something here. Yep. Now I have that last guy. Alright, so let's go back to, what are these? We got physical, we got critical rating, finesse and evade, agility, physical mastery, physical mastery, finesse, critical, what the, oh. Alright, looks like, why did everything just change? It's because you can't mess around with that apparently while you're in combat. It's good to know. Finesse, critical, physical, okay, let's work on that one. That's got a lot of stuff going with it. Might, physical, crit. Alright, nice. Oh, I want to go this way. These guys are not a deed. But I feel like you just kind of have to. Like, they look evil. Gloom waters, that's what I was thinking about yesterday. I remember right before this game came out, I saw a bunch of articles about it, and there was some concept art included in the articles, and one of the concept art was for these malicious gloom waters. The other one was for the trestle span, the bridge across that cavern next to the town of Trestlebridge, from which it gets its name. So it's an interesting little side note. Come on. Let's pick up another couple.
This is intolerable.
Let's see, 411. There we go. Finish. if I should just do some skirmishes, and that would pick up my... Maybe I'll level pretty quickly that way. You know what? Let me do a skirmish and see if that does it. So, the instance finder that nobody ever uses to fellowship with. Here we go. Skirmish. Doom of Karas Celebrin, Siege of Gondamon, and Stand at Amon Sul. Let's do the Gondamon one. On level, launch now. Travel.
The Dowerhands have forged an alliance with the Blue Crag Goblins and have laid siege to Gondamon for nearly 2 weeks. The final assault will soon be launched.
That's not right. I didn't want a warrior. I wanted a hunter. Alright, anyway. Push back the first assault. I say we fight! Now to the walls! We defend Gondamon to our last breath! To the west, north, south, east, west. To the west, to the west, to the west. Here they come! South. Come on, come on. Speed up. Ooh, a lieutenant. A lieutenant of the enemy has joined the battle. Oh, this thing. Ugh. If you're not careful, this thing will kill you pretty quick. With that debuff it's got. There you go. To the west again. Back and forth, back and forth. I get it, but it's... Oh, maybe I can get some deeds done here, too. What are you still doing over here? Pathing is off. Where am I going? North. Ooh, another lieutenant. This thing. To the west. There you are. Just in time to get stuck in that same spot again. Assaults are in the first assault. Oh, jeez. All right. Why was that so easy? I feel like that was too easy. West. Every time I play a skirmish, I think of pine leaf needles, which is a, that's his stage name, I guess you could call it. His character name. There we go. First assault has been broken. But he's on LotRO Players News. I used to listen to him all the time. All the time. It's like a podcast where they talk about what's going on in LotRO and stuff like that. And yeah, he was... Whenever I think that I'm going overboard in my OCD, I think of him, and I know it's not nearly as bad, because he has spreadsheets on spreadsheets on spreadsheets of this stuff, and really goes all out. But he was a big into skirmish, especially when it first came out. Huge skirmisher. Knew everything and everything there was to know about skirmishes in this game. Pine Leaf Needles. He's still on LotRO Player News, though most of the others are... most of the original cast, I should say, are not there. Andang was one of the big ones. He was one of the founders, I believe. Him... I remember Pine Leaf's first episode, so he's not technically, as far as I understand it, one of the founders of that show, but he's been on it the longest at this point. And they'll talk about, you know, what's going on in the store, talk about expansions. Every once in a while they have like lessons on how to do, you know, how to do things, like especially back when legendary items in this game were ridiculously complicated. They're still somewhat complicated, but they used to be very complicated. They would, though they had full episodes or two, I believe, on how to go about doing legendary items, legendary weapons and secondary items and all that. So it was very helpful. Where is the encounter? Okay, to the west. I'm gaining a decent amount of experience doing this. I'm just getting short of halfway through this instance. I bet by the end of it, I'll be the next level. Get these guys fast, or it's not good for you. Alright. Oh, there it is. Encounter update. A deep voice roars from outside the south gate. I will dance as Gondomon burns. Alright, so to the gates, to the gates, to the gates, Master says. Yep, there he is. Alright, defeat this guy. And there we go. Sigramar has fallen to your mighty blow. And where was that? To the south. Oh, so I'm already here. Yep, there we go. Encounter complete. Okay, Lieutenant. Ooh, this guy. Yeah. And with this guy, you kind of just have to avoid him until those protection goes away. Come on. Here we go. avoid it, but there we go. South. Daywalker. Back to the west. Getting a lot of these blood rooks. And back to the south. There are so many different things to do in this game. You just do the epics. You know, you could do all the quests in an area. Then you can do skirmishes starting at level 20, I believe. And there's so many, or maybe it's level 10. I don't remember. But it's either 10 or 20, you know, and then when you get to them, you can do epic battles, which is even crazier. It's like these skirmishes on steroids. There's so many different things you can do in this game. You know, you could just do cosmetics. You can role play. I know I've seen people who's like, the only thing they like to do is just decorate their house and change the decorations for, the holidays and all sorts, you know, it's just so many different ways to play this game. That's why I have to fully agree with Zuckmaster when he says LotRO is the best. Oh, another one. Cackling laughter comes from beyond the north gate. Gondomon walls will soon. Whatever. Alright, so that's the last encounter. There's usually 2 encounters. Will soon be nothing but small pieces. There's usually 2 encounters per skirmish. He said north gate, right? Yeah, there he is. No, that's not him. What am I doing? That's him over there. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. There we go. Come on, come on. I was nervous for Matthew. I thought he was going to get overrun. Lieutenant, another lieutenant. The lieutenants come from down here, I believe. Yeah, there he is. Come on. There you go. Take that. Where are those guys? They just hanging out down there? Yep, their pathing got all screwed up too. is an Arid Luin deed. That's the only problem with the deed tracker, is that you have to tell it, if there's similar deeds, you have to tell it which area the deed is for. So, like for example, I'm in Arid Luin right now. I haven't been here yet on this character, but that's where I am. So I had to stop and think. No, it was not North Downs. Yeah. Take that, you nasty tree man thing. Erupts from the eastern platform as Dowerhand General enters the fray. There he is. Oh, nice. A drake. Alright. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Alright, now there's usually a chest, I thought, somewhere. Maybe that was what I just pulled off there. Let me see. Yeah, that was what I just pulled off of him. Alright, so we managed to complete it without losing any of the others. And that was that. I don't know if that amount of time was worth that. I don't think it was. So now, instead, we're going to go back to what we were doing. Looks like there's a good chance, based off of the time now, that I will end up doing book 4 on the next stream. Because it's taken a while. It would take a very long while to do book 4 today, so I might start it, or I might just hold off and do it next stream. Alright, I need to get to Gauntman. Hold on a second. That's what I thought. What is this? Fellowship skills. You know what? Yeah, might as well. Now I've got that uppercut. So let me uppercut this guy. So sometimes uppercut can stun. Doesn't always, but it can. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Yeah, 3-second daze. See, I'm so used to playing Fortnite. I looked at this ledge up here and I was like, alright, I'll just jump. My character will grab the ledge and hoist myself. Nope, that's not how it works in this game. Sometimes when I run around in this game too, I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna slide, make myself a harder target. Nope, that's not how this game works either. I only need one more Gaunt Protector. Which, yeah, one more Gaunt Protector. Where are all these gone protectors in here? There we go. There's one. Oof. All right. Let's go over here and do that. All right, all right. What is that, cutting off the hand? I gotta go up that platform, fight my way through a lot of stuff. Here we go, level 30. Level 30. Nice. So I do like how this game also tries to push you to on-level content. So I just got a quest telling me to go to Evendom, which is level 30 content, which is a nice little thing. That way, if you weren't following the epic line or you weren't sure where to go next, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. All right. Almost there. New mail. Gift for a master. And another matter of importance. But I will make sure to take the letter I have left. I bet you that's to start epic battles. Huh. I might just do that for the experience. Finish the quest off, that is. And here is this guy. Alright, that was interesting. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, and I was at the Red Maid's altar earlier. See, that's what I'm talking about with, you want to make sure that you are working efficiencies. I was already over there. Now I gotta go back there. I could have done this and then gone over there and done that. Saved a lot of time. Somebody else is out here fighting. I think. Either that or a gaunt man just respawned somewhere. Oh, hold on. I gotta now block this guy. Alright. Ban him. Report. Spam. Next. Spam and bot. Selling. Followers. Submit. Close. Alright. It's like at least one a stream. I think last stream I had 2. Seems like I get at least one of those guys a stream. So what do you think, Suckmaster? You think you're gonna bring a character over here or not? We could even make a kinship. Oh, here we go. Turn in some quests.
What is this world coming to?
So 184, 280, that's the one.
Why are you bothering me?
5, 540, 568. That's 568 and 490. All right. And him. Is that another Agamauer? Yeah. Or GA, Garth Agarwen. What do you think, Zuck? You could be like a deputy commander. It'd be like hands across the border, United States and Canada working together.
Will you help me? I have a tale to tell you.
I almost feel like going into the instance and just seeing how well I can do by myself. Now I know I just found it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. What is he just eating out here? What is he doing? Hello. sure. 1 second. So I've got this Aiariel person here asking me for help, which I have absolutely no problems doing. That's one of the things I like about this game, is that, you know, if I wanted help or if I needed help, they'd have no problems. A lot of people would have no problems coming on over and helping me, so I have no problems helping other people. You know, it's like a pay it forward kind of thing, which was a good movie, even though it's with Kevin Spacey. He's kind of a weird guy. You get the things. I don't know much about it. I could be completely wrong about all of that stuff. Alright, let's drop some of this here. There we go. Alright, so, which elites do you need? Here. Oh, okay. Sure. Why isn't his herald out? I wonder if this captain knows what to do. Because he doesn't have his herald out. He should be like, where is your herald? Or are you dropping flags? Yeah, because he could be just dropping flags, and that's how he's trying to do it. Oh. Ah, there she is. Okay. Nice. Oh, I should wave. Be polite. Wave. Oh, that's not right. Dang it. Phew. That was more work than I thought it should need. Alright. I mean, if he wants, we could do GA. Oh, okay. Then what are we doing? If he doesn't want to do GA, what are we doing? Garth Agarwen. A lot of the time in chat, we use abbreviated names for things.
Greetings.
Continue. Let's pick
Stay
up
a
these,
moment.
I guess.
Would
See,
you do
now,
something
if
for
he
me?
goes in there, he's doing GA. This used to all be a part of the instance. To me, this is GA. he needs to be more of a blue line captain, keep me alive if he's gonna want to do the elites in here. Because now he's got to run all the way in from all the way over there. Yep. Though I could use these quests to level me up, so that could be helpful. But Zuck Master, I don't want to be boring to you, man. You gotta talk, bro. What's going on? What do you think about coming over to this server, Peregrine? I mean, you obviously don't have to if you don't want to. But a lot of times, game's easier to play when you're playing with somebody else. I'd even help you level up to where I'm at. Mm-mm-mm. Now, let me ask him. You got food? You might want to eat some. Uh... He is impetuous. BTW, you are on. Let me see. I am streaming on Twitch. Start secure trade. Browse a shop. Hold on. Hold on. Let me split some of this off here. Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. Let's say 10. Okay. All right. And another 10. Me too. Yeah, he says he needs space in his inventory. That's why I'm selling a whole bunch of stuff off right now. Alright. Okay. Alright. There's that, and there's that trade. Boom. There you go, brother. Eat up. Pick one and eat it. Elite mark acquisition boost. Is that... That's bound to me. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Alright. Just reorganizing my bags here, because I have a problem. I can't just let them sit like a mess. Okay, let's go complete the quest. Alright. It's a good thing we moved when we did, because those alts just started showing up behind us. Oh, geez. Loot all. Yeah, I need relics, shields, Temer, Gloom, Waters, and Creoth. Okay, let's go complete. Bam. Nice. What? Come on. All right. Gold is dreadful, gloom water. Oh, he got a level up. Congrats. Nice. Hmm. Where you going, brother? What you doing? Who are you fighting? Oh, okay. Another one of these guys. Alright. So close to done. Kill these gloom waters. I can't stress it enough. I like the way these things look. I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to be one, but... Swords. Um, 9 more shields. 29 gloom waters. 6 dark water swords. And 7, no, and 3 Creoth. New deed. Clobbered. Where'd you go, bub? Right. Come on, man. Come on. Come in. Can't do this alone. Nice. Now just 2 more wardens. Which are coincidentally right here. Buddy, what are you doing? Still gotta fight them all anyway. What are you doing? It doesn't actually speed it up. We gotta wait for them to respawn the other way. How do I get these shields? Where are the helmet? Helmet of Root Hour. Okay. All right. 11 more of those things. I think it's neat how we can throw the flag. Sword and 8 gloom waters. And 1 shield. See what happens when you run around and you kill them all at once? You run out. Kill them one at a time, and by the time you get all the way around, they've respawned. Alright, shields done. Now just gloom waters. Gotta get off this platform. Misunderstood. Saw a couple hobbits run by. There we go. There's one. In one of the GA instances. Is instance? I don't know what that means. Why are we still Are we just killing stuff now because it's Tuesday? It's not Tuesday? What else do you need? Oh, okay. He wants to do the instance. We might just have to do GA. Gotta be a gloom water that pops up here any moment. Where are you running? Let's look at them. So we got Grimbark, Ivar, Vessel, Rings. Yeah.
How can I be of service? Greetings.
How can I be of service?
628.
What can I do for you?
I gotta find out what level is the instance is in Garth Agarwen. Oh, let's see. Garth Agarwen. Alright, Ivar's Crypt. Do. Looks like we might not do those instances tonight. Yes. I don't know, I feel like this guy really wants to do this tonight. He doesn't even know what an instance is, though. We'll see, we'll see. If I gotta turn in this one quest to Dinas, whatever his name is. This Vessel of Purity. And then, maybe I only wanted to, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter how long I stream at this point. Maybe $460, $470, $980. Collected pure water from Radagast.
You have returned, I see.
Also an instance. I guess I'll turn these off since I'm not really doing them. And turn all of these GA quests on. And long overdue justice. And Rings of Root Outer. Yep. Did you get Grimbark? Yeah, he has it. Never mind. I see you have it. There are 3 different instances back there.
What can I do for
Finish.
you?
There we go, 31. $980. Yep, $980. What does it look like? See, that's kind of neat. A little symbol on it. Let me see. Defensive. So I can do epic battles if I wanted to. But I can't initiate GA here. I don't know if we can do them tonight. We could go back and see. Oh, we have to be able to. It's on level. Alright. So it appears that we are going to try and do Garth Agarwen with 2 people. Which, I'm willing to give it a go. You know, might not be the smartest of moves for my character, but sure. Whoa, dang it. I hate it when I accidentally do that. Ugh. What do you keep running around me for? I see, but he got me on follow. Alright, yeah, he had me on follow. Which could potentially be a bad idea. Depending on if I know where the heck I'm going. Ooh, dang it. That's not good. Pulling a train, boys. Pull a train. Why can't I not fight? What the heck is going on? Dang it! Alright, well. I don't know what to do then. Looks like we're 32. They are all the same level. I believe GA GA gate. What are you doing? Just fighting stuff. Arboretum. Yeah, this is intended for what? Yep, 32. And Fortress is also 32. All three of those instances are level 32. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I think I'm just gonna have to tell this guy, hey, you know, maybe next time. And, you know what, I'll see if we can't do it tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night? Try to gain a level between now and then. Yeah, because doing the GA instances, then I should be able to then pop over to Book 4, get that done. So, let me write this guy's name down. Aiariel. I-E-L. I-E-L. Log off. If you are on tomorrow, we can try it then. I will gain a level. Before then, I will that's not right. Friend, add to friend list. Also, I will give you a shout out on Twitch and YouTube. Alright, everybody. So, we had a good time. I did add you to friends list. Alright, so this has been Fandramir, and I will see you all tomorrow, when hopefully I can get through Garth Agarwen and the 3 GA quests, and then Book 4. I'm looking forward to it. Have a good night.